Hi everyone, this is the weather hazard briefing for Saturday, January 7th, 2023 from the National Weather Service office in Pocatello, Idaho. We've got a short break from any rain and snow today, but it is indeed a short break because we've got more moisture headed our way as we get into the second half of the weekend and then continuing through really the first half of next week. Our active weather pattern, while we will see some breaks here and there, does continue overall. So here are some of the key points. We do get a break from the precipitation today. You may see a few flurries here and there if you're up in the eastern highlands, but that's about it for us. Snow and rain, though, will make a return on Sunday. We're mainly going to see snow Sunday night into early Monday. With warmer temperatures above freezing, could see a little bit of rain mixing in, mainly down in the valleys Sunday before that transition over to snow overnight into Monday. We will also continue melting some of the snow that we got yesterday. And then we've got another round of rain and snow late Monday, continuing through Tuesday, and likely even into early Wednesday. That one looks to be a little bit more impactful, or at least bringing some higher snow totals, mainly for the mountains, but higher snow totals just in general overall. Here's a look at satellite this morning. You can see more moisture just continuing to stream into the west coast. If you look closely through parts of eastern Idaho, we've got some patchy fog out there this morning, even some patchy dense fog in a few spots, dropping visibility down to under a mile, at least down to about a quarter of a mile in some spots. We will see improvements in that as we go through the morning. May even get to see a few peaks of sunshine for part of the afternoon before more of those clouds that are still out to our west start streaming in tonight ahead of more of that moisture arriving on Sunday. Here's a look at our weather risk outlook grid for the next few days. You see we've got mainly green for us for our Saturday and Sunday, mainly dealing with some of that patchy fog through early this morning across most of the area. Again, it's not for everyone, but if you are headed out early this morning, just keep that in mind. You may run into that, especially currently, if you're headed out towards Burley or even the Arco Desert and Mud Lake areas, or if you're headed south on I-15 down towards Utah, you may run into some of that. And that's more so below stratus deck as you go through some of those summits. So we get into Sunday, then we're going to start to see some of that light snow returning as the day goes on. Light rain and snow for those of us at the lower elevations. That continues into early Monday. We'll likely see a bit of a break around midday on Monday before then that second wave of moisture arrives in the second half of Monday, and that's really going to continue throughout the day on Tuesday, even into early Wednesday. So with that prolonged event there, we are going to bump it up at least into the minor impacts, especially for the higher elevations. The mountains are still going to be the big winners of any snow totals or higher snow totals with that second wave of moisture late Monday through Tuesday. For most of us, though, at the lower elevations, still some light rain and snow because those afternoon temperatures are going to be fairly warm, and we're going to check those out here. Today, for your Saturday, in fact, a lot of us are looking at 30s. You go a little bit farther north, it'll be a couple degrees cooler, more so the upper 20s, but some of us could even be pushing closer to 40 degrees as you get into parts of the Magic Valley or the lower Snake Plain. Wind gusts for our Saturday, not particularly breezy. We could see a few gusts about 15 to 25 miles per hour. Some of those winds a little bit stronger in parts of the southern hills and Magic Valley. By Sunday afternoon, temperatures are still mainly going to be in the 30s, a couple degrees cooler than where we'll be for Saturday afternoon, but overall pretty close to or even just slightly above average for this time of the year. Wind gusts on Sunday looking pretty comparable, about 15 to 25 miles per hour. Now, with that next round of moisture headed our way Sunday into Monday, snow totals at this point not looking too impressive. This is the percent chance of at least an inch of snow by 11 p.m. Sunday. Now, keep in mind, we will get a little bit more snow overnight Sunday into Monday, but this captures things pretty well for now. If we go farther in the graphics, then it starts to capture that Monday night into Tuesday, so a little bit limited with some of the timing aspects of these next couple of rounds of moisture headed our way. So This goes through 11 p.m. Sunday. We will add a little bit more on early Monday morning, but not too much. This does show you, though, best chance to see at least an inch of snow or more. You really got to head up into the higher elevations already, especially the sawtooths into parts of the central mountains. A little bit more likely to see some of the higher, relatively speaking, totals with this system. But by the time you get to the percent chance of 2 inches or more, it drops off pretty quickly. You can see even up near the Galena Summit area, that drops down to about a 40 to 50% chance there. So overall, snowfall amounts looking like 1 to 2 inches through parts of the sawtooths into a little bit of the central mountains there. Not for all of the central mountains, though. Up into parts of the eastern highlands, some spots of 1 to 2 inches as well. But a lot of us are going to stay around an inch or less. By the time we get to Monday afternoon, and why we'll see a little bit of rain mixing in once again, temperatures for those of us mainly in the valley is going to be in those mid upper 30s. And then as we get into Tuesday, some of us actually warm up a couple of degrees, so likely see some rain mixing in with snow at times as that second round of moisture comes through late Monday through Tuesday and into early Wednesday. So things looking a little bit wet there as we start off the week, but it'll be a mix of some rain and snow. So won't get into the totals just yet because, of course, that mixture of precip does make things a little bit trickier, and we're still a few days out. So keep checking back for updates as we get closer to that Monday into Tuesday time frame. Here's a summary. We get a break from the precip today for the most part. Snow and rain, though, will return on Sunday. Not too much of it, though. That snow mainly falling Sunday p.m. into early Monday a.m. Warmer temperatures as we go through the next several days, with a lot of us at or above freezing, so we will melt some of that snow. And then we've got a second round of moisture late Monday into Tuesday, and really continuing through Tuesday even into early Wednesday. That looks to be a little bit more impactful, mainly at the higher elevations up in the mountains. But we'll keep you updated on that one as we get closer to it. Of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about the forecast, you can always email us or give us a phone call, or, of course, social media. Good way to get a hold of us, so we post the latest updates there, too. Otherwise, have a great day.